Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Dog Castle. It's been a while since I put out a video, but if you want to go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see more content, we're going to go ahead and try out Across the Obelisk. I've tried this out a little bit. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like a card game. It's kind of like Slay the Spire. I couldn't think of the name of it, except you have a party of 4. It's very similar. It's not exactly like it. So we're going to go ahead and play the campaign here. It's not quite out. It's still in early access. We're going to try it out. Have a save. We're going to ignore that. So you get to pick your characters at the start here. And each one of these character lines right here, you can only pick one from each of them. You can't, like, if I had all these unlocked, you can't just use all scouts, unfortunately. It's just one character from each class. And we have Magnus here, which is a pretty nice tank. It's the only character I've unlocked. And then I have Andrin. These are all going to be the starting characters this first line. I have 2 other characters unlocked, but we're not going to use them, so I'm going to unfortunately put Otis away. My pig man. Glorious. I have Evelyn the mage and Reginald as the healer. So we're going to go ahead and begin. You can read this. I've already read that, so you can pause and read if you want. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you start out with 300 money and 300 crystals. These crystals are used to craft or upgrade cards, and this is to buy equipment and cards. I think it's buy cards. I know you can buy equipment with it, though. And this is kind of interesting since it is a roguelike. The first place you get to choose is to the starting city. And you can come here. And you're in charge of 4 different decks. And you can come to this first building here, the Magic Forge, and actually buy cards to add to your deck. And it's kind of odd starting off, but the purpose of this is when you finish a run, you actually get to bring over some currency from that run. So I'm just going to leave the decks as they are, as the base decks, just so it's not too complicated. There's the church, which you can remove cards, but you can only have a minimum deck of 15, so I can't remove anything right now. If I crafted a card, I would be able to remove. Then there's the altar, which you can choose to upgrade cards, and there's 2 paths for each card. So, like this one, costs 0, and this is nice about the game. So it actually circles what is changing, well, except for the damage numbers. Let's see what else I can find right here. So this can only hit front monsters, but it changes it to hit monster. So I can target any monster instead of just hit the front one, or I can reduce it by 1. Then there's the armory, which you can pick an equipment, and it'll choose here, and the shop is shared in between all 4 characters. A really cool feature about this, and I've tried it out, it's pretty fun, is you can have co-op with up to 4 friends, and each person takes over a character. It's pretty fun. There's also town upgrades, which, I mean, just like any other roguelite, you upgrade so it can be stronger next time you run. So we're going to go ahead and start. Here's the map. I have 3 directions to go to. I can fight giant corn, evil corn. I can go fight these angry sheep, or I can fight angry boars. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to go fight these evil sheep. Look how angry they are. I don't know what happened. Maybe they haven't been sheared in a while. I don't know. So here's the abilities here. Right under here, where under it says slice, it says front monster. That means I can only attack the front monster. But with this bow attack, it says monster. So I can actually choose any one of these. But before I do that, I'm going to apply this, which makes him vulnerable. So he takes 3 extra damage. See, now he takes 18 instead of 15. And go ahead and do that. I probably should have used one of these, but as an example, I was just showing. There's also a turn order up here. Speed on characters determines their turn order, just like any other RPG. And then there's round 2. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with Reginald. I'm going to use this. It's going to hit all monsters. Yeah, take that. And then I'm going to go ahead and... no, I'm not going to run that first sheep, because I'm going to attack twice. with that. And then I am going to run that second sheep. And then this is self, so I'm going to gain some health here. This is really nice, this intercept, because I can actually use it on any of the heroes here. So I'm going to go ahead and use it right here, and then I'll end the turn. And then, just like any other mage, I mean, it's going to be all the elements. And I'm not very good with the mage. I haven't really used her that much. I'm just going to go ahead and attack with that. So he has bleed on him, which he'll die on the start of his turn. And then he also has spark, which spark is interesting because it does damage to targets adjacent to him. So I'm not going to touch him anymore. And I'm going to use this lightning bolt on the last sheep. And of course this is gain 2 mana. The mana is located right under each character. And these green pips are what's going to carry over to the next turn. So if I ended my turn right now, instead of just starting out with 4 mana, I would have 6 mana. Which is really handy in case I have like nothing else to do. Like I can just use this and I'll have 6 mana next turn. Just free real estate. I'm going to go ahead and apply that eyeball. There's so many debuffs and it's crazy how much stuff there is. But I just used a reveal so I can actually see what abilities he's going to use. I can't see... I don't think I can see where he's attacking with it. But since that's just the front monster, it's going to be my boy here. And I already buffed him up, so he should be able to take it. Wow, I didn't realize I was going to hit so hard. So he died since he had 9 bleed and he had less than 9 health. And that hits at the start, so the deflect's really good. Free draw and shield. Like what's to go wrong there? So I went ahead and let her look at the top 5 cards. I can discard any of them. Like I'll get oh, that's the start of the next turn. Yeah, I'll get rid of those 2, and then the other 3 I'll keep. And I'll go ahead and draw another free card. And I don't know why I even bothered with that because I just killed him. That'll show that sheep. So after each match, you get 3 options of cards for each character. If you don't like any of these, you can just pick shards, which again is used to craft or upgrade. And sometimes, I didn't see what it said. Before they flip over, it'll say either new card or upgraded card. Like this blue one right here, this defense, that means it's upgraded right here. So the 2 paths you can tell the difference is if it's blue or if it's yellow right here, which is really nice. Ooh, Toxic Rain is actually really nice. I might, yeah, I'll actually take that. So this hammer is, I forgot. It's a hammer attack, so I'm not really into any of that. Especially on Reginald. I felt he was kind of more of a bleed character. He's kind of a bleed character as well, but I mean, Toxic Rain is so good. I just can't pass that up. And right here, this wetness. If I catch someone on fire, like how it says apply to fire, this will put it out. And this little card burning right here, that means it's going to take it out of your deck for the battle after you cast it. But once you go to the next battle, it'll be back in your deck. So it's a 1-use cast per fight. I haven't seen Searing Touch before, that's weird. So I'm going to go ahead and get Flare with her. 12 fire, and then it's going to apply 2 burn. Burn happens at the start of the turn, just like Bleed. And with Reginald here, I'll just get Holy Smite. That's good enough for me. So I'll go ahead and go to this event. So these are guaranteed fights. These events are kind of interesting. Your small sheep running away from a group of sheep that look angry. The poor sheep hides behind you, seeking shelter from other sheep that were chasing her, and you notice that this sheep has a necklace with her. Betty. On the necklace, it also says the owner's address, Eastern Farmland. That's not very specific. That could literally be anywhere. The other sheep are likely to attack you if you don't walk away from Betty. Nah. Sheep on sheep hate crime. I don't like that, man. So let's get into this. So these sheep are single target, and I think these ones always throw out a AoE attack right at the start. So I'm going to try to target these ones. Oh, I should probably get these deflects right away, because man, those are so good. So I'll go ahead and... I wonder if I can kill this sheep right now. Ah, no, so close. I don't want to waste a rend. Ooh, barricade really good. 11 shield for every all my heroes. Go ahead and put bleed on him. And yeah, I'll put it on myself here. Skip the turn. Yeah. Bah! So angry. You hear that voice? Alright. Oh, this dude's gonna be done. Go ahead and zap him and then hit him with some free fireballs. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, I didn't spend any of my mana, but it goes to the next turn, which is awesome. I'll go ahead and put ward. So this shield right here. So this shield means he has that shield this turn. This one means when it's his turn, he'll get 8 shield. So there's some abilities that give you, say, 8 shield this turn and then 8 shield next turn, which is awesome. Healing Rain global means it does hit all the enemies as well, so be careful with that. This is always, especially with this wet, because say if my mage sets all of them on fire, this wet right here will put out all their fire, which is unfortunate. I'm going to heal him for 2, because I can. And I'll go ahead and skip. And then, oh, why's he got to be front monster? Oh, why are these all so bad? I don't want to kill him, because it would be a waste of a turn. But let's see. I guess I could just kill him and then hit the next guy with Rupture here. I don't want to, but I mean, it's what I can do. So what I just used right there, I got 2 free mana for 0 mana, but I get 1 less next turn. But I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't even think his turn is going to come up anyway. So I'll just hit him with a Rupture and a slash attack, and I'll be done with that fight. Oh yeah, right here, unlock upgrade. So I've never seen this card since it was a unlock, excuse me. So, and that's all right. And these are the upgraded cards right here. So, yes, yeah, like look how many effects and debuffs and buffs there are. It's pretty crazy. It'll definitely take a couple times to get used to it. I mean, there's powerful, like, there's just so much stuff. I might just get money with him. I could get blur right here. It basically makes my guy go stealth, and then they can't target him. If I attack out of the turn right then, I get 20 damage per stealth attack charges, but it automatically takes me out of stealth. So, I mean, just be careful not to cast it first and then start attacking, unless you want to do damage, of course. I'm going to go ahead and get Ember. I'm going to try to make her a fire mage. Fire is the one I like with mages. Everything else can potentially be good, but I'm just not good with mages, so I'm just going to stick with what I'm strong with. And then I'll go ahead and do Deadly Response with him. And of course I can change directions here if I so choose to. Oh, actually I'll go up because there's Betty's house. I have a quest right here. This tracks all your quests right here in the left-hand corner. So I have the Lost Sheep, and you will return Betty to her owner in the Eastern Farmlands. So these other marks here are other kind of quests, but if I go towards them, I'll miss out on this. See how these are destroyed? So I'm going to start going up. These are challenges right here. I can either choose one of these or just skip it. So I can either get all my party healed by 30 or get a bunch of money. And I'm just going to continue here because this is the buff that the minions get, or the monsters that I'm fighting, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. Because I don't want to die early, just in case. There's also this round thing up here. Depending on how quickly you fight kill the monsters, you get a bonus. So if I killed them all on the first turn, I get 200% money, and then currency plus really high tier cards, and then it'll go down after every turn. But it does cap out at a point. So after round 3, it'll just cap out at 2 card tiers. So I'm going to go ahead and use Toxic Rain because it's good. I'll go ahead and use Rupture. The bad thing about Poison, end of turn. So they get a full turn before it goes off. But, I mean, it can stack, so I mean, it's good and bad. It's just, I think bleeding is way superior. But that's just me. So, unfortunately, I just got a bunch of blocks, so I guess I'll just block myself. I'll just stack block and hopefully everybody attacks him. Oh, look at that. Look at this evil corn. It's so angry. I don't know what they're feeding that corn, but he's clearly not liking it. Man, look at that AoE here. Heal. I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn him on fire. Luckily, he didn't use that ability after I set him on fire because it would have gone away. So I'm going to go ahead and give him 2 mana, and then he's going to draw an extra turn next turn. And then hopefully I can kill this first farmer here. Not quite. Maybe Reginald can kill him. Oh yeah, Reginald not laying me down. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't really need to heal anybody. No one's really that hurt, so I'm not really going to worry about that. Go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to apply 3 reveals, so it's going to reveal his next 3 cards. Sickle Slash. It's hard to take him seriously because, I mean, like, look at that sickle. It's really cool. And then he's got his little watering bucket and his little flower on his shirt with his... Actually, that straw hat's pretty cool. I'd take one of those. So here it is. Here's my stealth. I don't want to use it yet unless I want to do 20 extra damage. I'm going to let her look at her top cards. I like Ember. This is pretty good. Yeah, I don't really want to apply... See, this is bad because she has frost spells and they kind of put out my fire, so it's not great. I'll just get rid of that. I'm going to put a target on him so he takes 3 extra damage. Maybe I'll get something with deflect. Yeah, I'll take that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to end my turn with that, so he won't be targeted at all. I'll go ahead and howl at them. I'll make them slower, and they'll take 10 extra damage, which you can't go wrong with. See, now he's dead here. I mean, I could finish him off and then do a... I hate doing this, but, you know. I mean, it's going to be a short fight anyway, so I doubt I might get back to him to even do that extra... Like, have an extra turn with him. I kind of doubt it. So I'm going to go ahead and electrocute this man. And then I'm going to use that Frostbolt to finish him off. And let's go. Oh yeah, and then when there's one monster, I can't target him because there's only one monster. So it's just going to automatically use it on him. Look at that. More unlocks. Unlocks are, when it says unlock at the beginning of the game, you can craft them in the town. Without that, you can't craft them. Man, they really want me to go poison. Oh man, it's so free. I might go for it just because it's free. Discard a random card? Is that what that means? I guess so. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't need any more Fire Blast because I have 3. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. My hand's not... But it's free. But my hand's not too big. I'll do, what, 5 damage? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's go ahead and go to Bepsi's house. So... in books like this, there's stuff like this where it says everyone draws a card and the results are added up. It gives you a success probability, which is not very high. If you're doing co-op and say each person picks a different option, then it'll go to like a little mini game, and I think whoever's the last person to choose or something like that gets to choose whoever has the highest card, whoever has a middle card, or whoever has the lowest card. Their option gets chosen. So it's... You guys can all agree, you all can pick something different, but it's going to be random if you all pick something different. So you can kind of sway it to your benefit, but... So I don't want to do this because like success probability is extremely low. Okay, I guess I should read this to see what I'm even choosing. You arrive at the eastern farmlands. So I noticed that farmlands was spelled with an N. Very minor error, but, you know, whatever. With Betty intact when a farmer approaches you and says, "Oh, you found Betty. Thank you so much, stranger. Even being so small, she is my favorite sheep, and I won several local contests with her. I wonder how she got away. I don't have much gold, but you might be interested in hearing a rumor as to where the legendary golden sheep might be." What do you want as your reward? Do I want to ask for these legendary golden sheep? Gold? Kill the farmer and keep Betsy for yourself. That seems a little extreme, but yeah, let's just do what this golden sheep is. As the locals know, the legendary golden sheep is a magical sheep that appears rarely with the other grazing sheep and protects them. The sheep has golden wool, and no one has ever been able to catch it, but his wool could be worth a lot of money or be useful to craft magic items. Excuse me. This morning, while I was looking for Betty, I seemed to see the golden sheep in the grasslands behind the tower. It is most likely that it'll still be there. Oh, so it's right. Oh, weird. I've never seen something off the path before. Suspicious hatch. You can come across a house in ruins, and inside you see a large hatch. You try to open the hatch, but it is properly closed. A few seconds later, a voice speaks to you through the hatch, only those touched by the flame. Then the voice remains silent as if waiting for a passphrase. Oh, I just wanted to see those probabilities. That's a pretty high probability. So I can either, you don't know the passphrase, so you leave, jump on the hatch, we'll break it. The problem will be trying to land on your feet. Try to open the hatch in a safe way and then jump on in. So, wow, single. Let's go ahead and just jump on the hatch because that seems smart. Oh, wow, everybody won. So what's going to happen now? Oh, wow, the hatch. Kingdom of... What? I don't even know where this is taking me. Oh, wow. It's like a little extra bonus area. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go through the front door. You are inside the hatch. Here you can see what at first glance seemed to be a normal basement, but at the end of the room you can see a door with 3 pigmen keeping watch. They are new to this place and they don't seem very excited about having to stand guard. In fact, one of them is lying down and almost asleep. The other 2 don't seem to be very smart either, but they could raise the alarm depending on how you approach. What do you want to do? Clearly this is not a usual basement. You leave now that you can. Charge at them directly so they can't call reinforcements. Act as if you're one of them and go ahead. Oh wow. And then they don't seem very smart. Let's try to intimidate them. So this group means all 4 of you have to draw a total of 4 or lower on there. That's why that probability... Oh, actually, that's not too high. So, I mean, like, if everybody gets 0 and then one person gets 5, you lose. So I'm just going to charge at them. They are surprised to see you are here and only time to grab a torch to defend themselves. One sleeping barely has time to wake up. Almost tripped. Oh man, look at those pigmen. So intimidating. Did they burn themselves? Like, what's going on with their skin here? I don't like how these ones aren't, like, cutified like those sheep. I guess they look angry. I guess it's something. I like how it has to be cutified for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put poison, bleed, and just hit him in the face right there. And then I'll go ahead and end my turn. Yes, I'll take barricade. That's like the best skill he has. It's so good. I could finish him off, but he's gonna... Yeah, I'll finish him off. I could have put defense on me. He was gonna die on his turn, but he was gonna get a full turn, unfortunately. And it's not like I'm gonna take much damage, so... I'll go ahead and use Ember Storm, so they all get debuffed, and my dogs are going crazy. They hate it. One of my dogs has a pie. My roommate dogs. Hey, don't steal her pie, her pumpkin pie. And I'll go ahead and wait. Is this guy like immune to fire? I didn't see what happened. Or no, I did apply the fire. So, oh yeah, free 5 damage. Look at that. Oof. So big damage. So this is what I'm talking about. It'll give him 6 defense this turn, and then 10 next turn. Come here. Come here. My dog is hating it. The dog wants the pie all to herself. Come on. Now that they're dealt with, they're all happy. They all have a pie now. I'll go ahead and finish this guy off in the front. So he'll finish himself at the start of his turn since he has bleed on him. And unfortunately, all I can do is attack front monsters, so I guess I'll just defend, save the 2 mana for next turn. And I'll go ahead and I guess I can't finish him off, but I can use that to get 1 extra mana. Do that, and it'll be Reginald's turn. So I need Reginald. You need to somehow finish him off, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh man, I made him so slow. Whoops. Yeah, I got these like cute little doggy pie toys. Put food in them and they just go everywhere, and my roommates love it. I'll go ahead and defend myself. It looks like he only attacks the front person anyway, so... So I got some upgrades. Fane's really good. I'll take that. Just get that. And I'll just end with crystals. So right now there's 3 stages. I think they're adding a 4th one when the game actually comes out. This game's gonna come out early access, I believe, next year in 2022. But it's a really good game. I recommend it. It's like Slay the Spire, except you have a full party of 4, and you can have co-op, which is amazing. I've done a full run with friends, and we all had a blast. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.